Hey YouTube and Twitch fans, today I'm going to be showing you guys a kind of quick and simple OBS tutorial. So the first thing you're going to want to do, it's fairly simple. There's a few links I'm going to put in the description. I can show you guys, like, I have a few maybe advanced add-ons to my Twitch channel, like chroma key, which requires a green screen. And I have CLR browser, which is a free night dev add-on you can download. Pretty much tells me, like, if someone hits the follow button, it'll make a noise and their name will show up on the channel. So what we're going to do first, we're going to go to whatever browser you use. I use Chrome, which is pretty much what everyone should use because it's fast. And we're going to go to this link here. I'm going to put it in the description, and you're going to hit I have read and understand the license agreement. So you're going to hit that, hit download. And then OBS, well, I already tried to install once. OBS underscore O underscore 625B installer.exe will download. If you have a Mac, I don't know if they can have this for Mac. I'm not very sure, but you might want to look it up if you have a Mac. This tutorial is mainly for Windows PCs. So I already have Open Broadcaster, so I'm not going to download it, but that's, you just pretty much can set up all of it yourself. And then I'm going to show you my stream, what it looks like in games. So what I would hit to stream, well, we'll go over the settings later, but right now I'm just going to show you what I have on my stream. And what you just heard was the test user for the follow button. So right now you see just like a vast, like just so many of the same thing just going on and on. That's because it's recording on this one screen, and I have two screens, so I could just move it over here, but you can't see where I moved it, so I'm just going to keep it over here for now. So it's going to be a little bit confusing. Alright, we're back. So I think the first thing I'll go over, let's see, I have game capture, which pretty much records your games. There's a hotkey for it too. So if you go to properties, the hotkey is F12 for me. So whenever you're in a game, at first it's going to show up black on your screen. Like, even though you're playing the game, it'll show up black on here. So when you hit F12, the game will show up on the screen and on your and will start streaming for your viewers. So I use capture mouse cursor because I want people to see like where I'm clicking and such. And stretch image to screen pretty much just fits it to the screen. So that's pretty simple. I also use monitor capture, which records one of my two monitors, so I always choose one. And I pretty much leave everything how it defaultly is. Just capture mouse cursor is what I do. But that's about it. Depending on which monitor you want to record, like the one we're recording now is my default number 1, and my number 2 is just for random other stuff. Okay, so then here's my webcam. Now, you notice the green screen behind me. So right now I'm using Logitech HD webcam C525. I pretty much leave everything like default. I put my frames per second at 30, which is pretty standard. Makes it like not too HD, but it'll boost your speed. Like, it's instead of having it at 530. Well, that doesn't even make sense. So just leave it at 30. And your audio input device. I don't use this for my audio. I use my 2PDP audio device, but that's only if my headset is offline. It'll switch to this, just in case. So for the green screen, which makes me like pretty much the only thing visible and not the green screen itself. So if this is only if you have a green screen, you're gonna say use chroma key. You're gonna change the color to green because I look a little weird right now. You're gonna say OK, and you're gonna hit select, and then you're gonna touch the green on your green screen, and then you'll pretty much be invisible. So what you're gonna do here, you're pretty much, it makes me like a little fuzzy at first, so you might want to like do it a few times or something. And also never wear green, which is like, cause then you'll disappear as well, and that's never good. My headset's green right now, so I'll turn that off. But also make sure that your green screen's pretty not wrinkly. Make it so it's just flat. Mine's not completely flat, but no. Okay, well, I look a little clear right now, which is weird because I don't have any green on my shirt. So you want to mess around with the settings a little bit. You can change the similarity. Probably have to turn that down a bit. Well, my settings right now are good where they are. They're pretty high, 150. That makes me even a little bit red. So my settings on similarity is 150, blend 100, spill reduction 100. But you can play with the settings however you want, make them till you think it's perfect. I also have this person of the week, which is just like basic text. You could say add text, and then name it whatever you want, like example. Say okay. Say make it whatever font you want. I'll do whatever that is. Make it whatever color. And then you can use outline, which I like to use. Put it on thickness. I usually like it black. Make it bold. Make it whatever font size. I don't really know what this is, but I think you're pretty much just going to be using like a different format from like a custom text that you have in your folders. And here's just where you can like increase the size of like wherever you want it or something. So, and then I just say like, hey YouTube, and then put it there, and then here it is. Oh, I gotta go to example and edit scene. Yeah. And then I can go here and make it as big as I want. Hey YouTube. And then I click this check mark to make it go away and stuff. But yeah, that's how you add simple text. So I'm gonna remove that now. Now we're gonna go over my little social media. This thing right here. It's pretty much like a basic image slideshow. I made it go through all my social medias, like Instagram, Twitter, Steam. It's not really a social media. Neither is Origin. But pretty much like whatever I use for social media. So you can look up like my username on these like different sites and follow and subscribe to me and stuff. So I pretty much went to I made a new image slideshow, and I put time before images 3 seconds. I put fade in only just to make it, you know, weird. I'm also gonna add randomize, so it just like does it different every time. But you just go add image slideshow, yeah, and then you're just gonna add different pictures from your folders. So you could add like that, and it'll Then you say open, and add another one. Open, add. And you can add as many as you want. And then you put fade in only, put like 2 seconds in front of it or something. And look, it's just gonna fade through. So yeah, that's just your simple image slideshow. And you can play around with that a lot. So I'm going to remove this because I don't really want it or need it because I already have one. And now we're going to go to, we're going to go over CLR browser now. Now, when I stop preview and then I start it again, you're going to hear a sound like this. It's like a gong. And it takes a while when I preview stream or something. See, I'm disappearing. My Chromebook key's messed up. So, yeah, you saw like the little test user thing. Now, whenever somebody hits the follow button, man, stop. Oh, I know why it's not working. Because I don't have my lights on. Okay, that should help. Or not, at all. Oh, okay, there we go. That's a lot more help. So, your CLR browser. We're going to go, I'm going to also put this link in. We're going to nightdev.com/follow alert/. Alright, and we're going to say install for OBS. We're going to hit download. I already have it downloaded, so I'm not going to do that. And then we're going to, well, you know what, I'll download it again for you guys. Here, because it gets kind of weird. But then we're gonna hit next, and you're gonna put your Twitch username exactly how it is, and then you're gonna put sound for format, but it can only be in OGG format. So you can go to sound converter. Alright, here it is. It's online-convert.com. So you're going to go to audio converter and you're going to go convert to OGG. You're going to hit go. And then you're going to put, you're going to choose the file of like your MP3, whatever sound that you have. And you're going to convert it to there. And then you can save it to wherever you want, like your desktop or whatever folder you think is easily get to. And then you're going to choose that OGG file and put it in here. And you could choose like your own text or something, or stacked. I'm using flat right now until I actually make my custom one. And you can change it whatever color you want as well. I'm choosing red because I like red. And then, okay, well, once you put your username, which mine is xgamingproduction on Twitch, then you're going to hit next. So basically, when you add your OGG format audio file in here, you're going to get a link in here, similar to the one when you go to CLR, my CLR browser. You go to properties. Come on, properties. Alright, and then you're going to see this big link right here. So what you're going to do, that huge link here, you're going to put at preview equals true at the end of that, and then you're going to copy and you're going to paste it all in here. And you're also going to want to change these dimensions to 580 by 110 like it says in here, right there. And you're going to leave the opacity at the same. You're going to leave everything else the same. If you're advanced with CSS coding format, you could mess around with the advanced options, but if I were you, and I wouldn't unless you were really, really good at CSS. So then you're going to press OK, and then yeah, it'll come up like this, new follower test user. So this is just the test, but whenever someone follows you, it'll have their username in this bar. So yeah, that's pretty much all you need for just using a Twitch on OBS. Now I guess I'll go over the settings, what I have. Also, guys, I have a really expensive computer. I have a big rig right at the second, and if you have a laptop, I wouldn't think of streaming from the laptop Streaming with laptops can be insanely hard unless you really have an expensive one. And if you have really bad internet as well, it could get really laggy and you could have maybe the wrong experience. Sorry. So, when you're streaming, make sure you have a decent rig. Make sure you have good internet, like my kilobytes a second. If it's green, then that's good. I'm also not dropping any frames, so I'll go over this. Here encoding, I use encoder X264. I use CBR. My max bit rate 1000 kilobytes a second. That pretty much makes it like right here. So that's also use codec ACC, bitrate 80, channel stereo 48, format 48K HD. Enable CBR padding and don't use the custom buffer size. Just keep it at 1000. Alright, so then go to broadcaster settings. Now this is your stream key. Now if you don't know how to get to the stream key, I'll show you in just a second. Now we're gonna go to here. I'm offline at the moment. So I'm gonna go here, and then I'm gonna go. You're gonna go to dashboard, then you're gonna go to stream key. All right, and then you're gonna go. You're gonna see show key. But once you, it's a big long code. So all you're gonna do is copy. Now, I'm not gonna show you my key because if I do, then you could just use that for my stream. But whenever you show the key, you'd highlight it, copy it, delete whatever in here, and then paste it in there. I use auto reconnect timeout for 10 seconds. My start stream hotkey, those aren't very important. I usually say start or stop stream. So, yeah. If you're ever being disconnected from the server, all you gotta do is just go back to the stream key on Twitch, reset it a couple times, and then copy and paste it back in here. Also, use whatever server you're close to. I'm gonna be using New York because I'm fairly close to New York. Also put mode live stream, whatever stream service you use. Hopefully Twitch. That's what I would use, or that's what I do use. It's probably one of the most popular streaming networks. So now we're gonna go down. Oh no, what happened? Alright, whatever, I'll put it back in. Use your video. I use the NVIDIA GeForce GTX 650 Ti. I use my base resolution, or you could just say monitor. It doesn't really matter. Whatever floats your boat. But I use fastest for bilinear. This pretty much lowers the resolution of your stream, but not by much. My stream is pretty, it's pretty HD most of the time, but I don't want to risk going through like skipping frames, because that skipping frames with HD is just as bad as having as bad as having a laggy game. So I would put it on fastest if you don't have the $3,000 rig that you dream about. But yeah, I always keep your frame rate on 30. It's pretty standard settings. No. Audio, I use my speakers for my output device, and I use my 2B audio device. And sometimes my mic is a bit quiet sometimes, so I boost the auxiliary boost by 2. So that just makes you a bit louder. Also, my mic is really low quality. I have to go get a new one, so. And then in advanced settings, you're going to want to use multi-threaded optimizations, do always above normal, scene buffering times 700 milliseconds, don't disable decoding, allow other modifiers on hotkeys. That's optional. I use very fast for this. Encoding profile, you want main. Keyframe interval, 2 seconds. Use CFR, custom encoder settings. That's really optional. I don't even have anything there. Allow 61 to 120 FPS entry in video settings. Click that. Everything else is pretty default, I suppose. But yeah, just copy these settings. And browser, no, it's nothing. So yeah, pretty much leave everything. If you saw anything different than you see in your normal settings, like your default settings, just change it if you want a little bit of a better stream. I think encoding, broadcaster settings, and yeah, encoding and broadcaster settings are probably the most important and most vital to your stream, especially encoding, because you don't really want to skip frames. But your encoding and your video settings your advanced and video and encoding settings are all really collinear. So whatever you do in this might have something to do with this encoder. So just pay attention to that. And yeah, so those are my basic settings for the stream. This lighting is horrible right now. I need to go fix my webcam. So yeah, that's pretty much all you really need to know about Open Broadcaster software. I will put these 3 links to Open Broadcaster software download, the OGG converter, and NightDev in the description, and I will also put the description to my channel in the link to my channel in the description as well. Put the links in the description. Thanks for watching this OBS tutorial. If you have any questions, I will be glad to answer them in the comments. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe this video. Subscribe to my channel. Like this video, comment on this video, and yeah. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Peace.